I don't just talk about other people's stuff, I also make my own. Books in particular. To date, I have 4 books you can check out on Amazon. Operation Red Dragon: The Daikaiju Wars Part 1, Occult Mafia, Emerald of Maddox City, and the short story collection Assorted Absurdities, Tales of Kaiju Punk and Other Genres. Hop on down to the description for Amazon links to all 4 books. Enjoy whichever ones you read, and enjoy the video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Omni viewer, and I'm here to do just a quick review of the latest Jurassic Park / Jurassic World Hammond Collection dinosaurs, or at least the latest carnivore. And I'm doing this one off the cuff because I've reviewed so many of the Hammond Collection carnivores already that I think you guys know the gist. You know how the joints come together, you know about the articulation, you know the detail, all of that stuff. So if you're just showing up on the channel and you haven't seen those videos, I'll provide a link to the first one and you can go from there. But for this guy, I'm just going to assume you've already seen all that stuff. And I don't feel like repeating myself about all those different details, so I'm just going off the cuff here. So our subject today is the Concavenator, which is the most unusual addition to the line yet because, honestly, at first I wasn't sure where he was in the movie. The box said Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but I've seen that movie plenty of times. I did a video of it where I was going over the footage pretty regularly, and I was like, I don't remember seeing this guy. I think with a profile like this, I would remember if he was in the movie, and I don't remember him. Well, turns out he's kind of in the movie, but not as a dinosaur on the island. According to the box, which you may notice doesn't even feature a picture of him from the movie like the other boxes do, it says that he was encased in a display as they enter the Lockwood estate. So he's part of the diorama, those diorama displays in the Lockwood estate that line the Great Hall, if you will. So yeah, the Hammond Collection, which is known for its super articulated dinosaur figures, released a super articulated figure of a statue. Although the dinosaur is also in the games, from what I've heard, the video games, where he's alive and moving around in those, so what the heck, I guess that counts well enough. Now, in terms of size, he's in the mid-range, so he's a little bit shorter than the Ceratosaurus, and he's a tiny bit taller, but also not as long as the Baryonyx. The thing that really strikes me about him is how interesting he looks. I gotta say, like, compared to the other carnivores in this line, the Concavenator might be the most interesting looking. Some might say it's not completely scientifically accurate, and, fine, but it's the Jurassic series. They have a distinct look all their own at this point. But even taking that into account, he looks really different from the other carnivores. His skin has these extra little knobs and stuff on it. There are, of course, the hump-shaped protrusions from which he gets his name. His head looks very different. He has these grasping fingers with long claws on his arms. His feet are even webbed, if you can look close enough. It's not easy to tell from the bottom, but overall, really impressive look. He might be the most interesting looking dinosaur, certainly of the carnivores in the whole line. And as far as articulation goes, you know the drill. Arms and legs that can rotate in various ways. There's a bendable portion in the tail. Both parts of the head technically have give, but the upper portion doesn't have as much give as, say, the Baryonyx or the Ceratosaurus do, but that's fine. And overall, paint looks pretty even. Yeah, this is a really neat looking addition to the line. A weird addition, certainly the weirdest one, because he's like in the movies but not in the movies and mostly known for the games, if he's known at all for that reason. But whatever. As an addition to the line, he is unique, I will say. So, yeah, pretty cool looking if you ask me. And that's about all I can really say that I haven't said already. This is mostly just about the design. Well, if there's one thing I had to critique, you can sort of see where the hump on his haunches attaches. It's not the cleanest looking. Like, you can still kind of see the seam. The paint doesn't quite line up, but it's fine otherwise. That's like a very, very minor flaw for what is otherwise a really cool looking dinosaur figure. So, yeah, I would recommend picking this one up. He's definitely the weirdest looking of the bunch so far, but that's a good thing in this case. Well, that's all. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off.
Congratulations, you reached the end. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to consider supporting us on Patreon. Of course, the other way to support us is to go to Amazon and check out our books, Operation Red Dragon, The Daikaiju Wars Part 1, The Occult Mafia, Emerald of Maddox City, and Assorted Absurdities, Tales of Kaiju Punk and Other Genres. Also, check the description for links to DeviantArt and other platforms we operate. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.